Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And every once in a while we get to dabble our toes into Backer Kit, because I'm always excited to check out more Backer Kit, but they just don't have many games, so I don't get to visit much. But I really dig the 1990s, early 2000s forum vibes that they have in certain parts of it. And I'm really super excited actually to be checking out today's game, Werewolf in the Dark. So Werewolf meets hide and go seek in the brand new social deduction game from the creators of Two Rooms and a Boom. Great description there. I'd love to know the player count, even though I imagine it's going to be high, but that would be a nice selling point here. One of the most fun gaming experience I've had. I think that's from Shut Up and Sit Down. I would totally make that blurb bigger. I would maybe slot that up a little bit. I'd make that way bigger. Because, yeah, anytime you got a quote from someone from Shut Up and Sit Down, that's money. That's money. So I am super excited to check this one out. Main image looks fine. They got this distinctive square box, same as Two Rooms and a Boom, which is fantastic, by the way. Probably my top 100 games of all time. Maybe creep into the 50. Maybe. If I played it again, if I played it, I'd be like, yeah, I love this game. Werewolf meets, so yeah, I'd love to know more. As always with the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Player length, time count, and age as well. Let's go. Also, we don't typically see quotes too terribly often on the main image, and what are your thoughts on that? I kind of dig it, especially if it's a good quote. It's got to be a great quote, that one. I think was a really good one. Let's go.
In the Dark. It's the classic social deduction game of Werewolf, combined with the physical intensity of hide and go seek. Play in absolute pitch black
I'm in.
dark. No host or moderator necessary. Every single player has their own unique character and ability. Find a body to end the darkness. Gather in the light, where survivors have only 1 minute to decide who to execute.
Oh my god. So I was really curious to see how this video was going to go, because obviously it's going to be really hard to show gameplay of a game played in pitch dark, but I feel like this is really good. Like it's like a little tutorial.
Before the pitch black returns. But it does not end with death. For all who die, return as a shambling ghost with a new ability, flickering candle, and no allegiance.
What? Oh, wow. Yep, lots of them.
Is Werewolf.
Okay. Okay, I gotta nerd out.
Mastering your...
Nope. I gotta nerd out. I gotta see these. I'm legit excited about this game, so I do want to read a couple of these. Alright, so what's this person? You must avoid other ghosts. You may quickly flick a light switch on and off twice each night. That sounds fun. That'd freak people out. They never see it coming, especially the first time. You may loudly and creepily say, that's it 3 times each night. You may bark. So it's just you're essentially gonna be upping the creepiness and intensity of this. You're making it a more thematic game. So yes, you're dead, but you can still also do this. Love it. Love it. And I think this also really, man, this makes it so much, I love it. I love it. It's great game design in my personal opinion, that.
This is Werewolf in the Dark, where winning means mastering your fear while staying alive. Will you be able to hide from the werewolf and find a dead body before the werewolf finds you? Werewolf in the Dark.
Personal touch, I'm guessing, next. Yeah, we made Two Rooms and a Boom. What's up? I think that's going to be it, hopefully. Yeah, after the video, though, yeah, I want to play it. I want to play it. It's such an interesting and intriguing sounding game. It doesn't sound like any other game on the market. I can only think of one other game that I played where you really do it in the dark, and you were walking around the house. Oh, it's a really good game. I remember what it was. It's a Game Crafter game. All right, let's go.
I'm Alan Girding.
And I'm Sean McCoy.
And we're Tuesday Night Games. We designed Two Rooms and a Boom.
And I designed Mothership.
And I worked with Andy Patton, designer of Dead Last, to bring you our next game, Werewolf in the Dark. Whether you're a villager hiding for your life, or a murderous monster trying not to be discovered, every single character is unique.
It's like the classic game of Werewolf, perfectly mixed with hide and go seek, but played in complete.
That's it. Like, that's such a great pitch. And there are huge groups of people that love Werewolf. They get together on monthly basis and they have Werewolf groups, and this is absolutely going to hit their radar, because let's be honest, if you're in a big game of Werewolf, and I mean a big game, like a 30, 40, 50, 60 person game of Werewolf, the worst is when you're just a werewolf. So always having an ability, I think it's a great thing to spotlight.
Absolute darkness.
Play in your home, outside during the dark, or in a summer camp. We guarantee Werewolf in the Dark is gonna be an unforgettable experience like none other.
No repeat characters, no moderator.
I love one word they chose to use there. Experience. This is an experience game. And they're just different. There's certain games that are just like that. And those are games that you naturally want to gravitate. It's the reason why so many people are like, oh yeah, I want to try Twilight Imperium one time. I've heard that so many times where it's like, yeah, just one time. I want to try this Forbidden Fruit of this 8-hour game. Or like a big game of Werewolf or Blood of the, like experience style games. I think that was a good word choice there.
And no elimination. Dead players become candle-carrying ghosts, each with their own unique abilities.
While both the Wolf Pack and the Monster Box are completely standalone games, each
so now I know immediately what I want, which is, of course, I want both. I want all the different
playing
roles.
between 6 to 28 players.
I'd put that on the marquee somewhere. That's a fantastic player count.
Support Werewolf in the Dark today. We have 2 different boxes, $30 each, with their own unique 28 characters and 15 ghosts.
You can combine both boxes to increase the variations and the player count.
At the time of this campaign, the art is done, the layout is done, and we're just about ready to tell our manufacturers to go to print.
That means, if this game is funded, you should get this game in your hands by the end of this year.
Yeah, the print.
Why not mention that? Why not mention it in your video? Why not get people more excited to immediately say, F it, I'm in. Love this video.
Play file has been available for months and still is, so give it a try.
Let us know if you have any questions. We're confident that if you like Werewolf,
Or if you like the idea of a live-action version of the hit video game Among Us,
or if you just like sneaking around in the dark,
then you're gonna love Werewolf in the Dark.
Oh. Okay. End of the video. Do I want it? Yeah, I do. I'm the target market, so I do need to take in my preconceived biases. But yeah, that looks fun as heck. I want to back it. I probably actually will back it, maybe. So it has raised $59,000, trending towards $248,000. Cool. So we do need to do the track record. So do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? So Tuesday Night Games, have you never played Two Rooms and a Boom? It's a really great large group party game that I can't recommend enough. Like the kind of thing you'd mix in with like a night of Werewolf or like Blood on the Clock Tower potentially. But this one could go even larger. So the Can You Do It? I'm not particularly worried about it because they've put out the games before. Also, that's not Lemonade. Fantastic. But let's double check. See? Whoa. Bang. Bong. The Move to Backer Kit. Thought that was an interesting one. I've actually played this one, and I did a Kickstarter video for that one, so I know those ones are out. By the way, World Championship Russian Roulette. Highly underrated game. I don't hear anybody talking about it, but it's a really, really rock solid game. So can you do it? Just because I backed this doesn't mean you should have me every mailing list you create from here on out. Quite bit scummy. Quit being scummy. I do the same thing. I just saw the update for Orphans, Warden Screen. I pledged to get everything. Just want to make sure that I'm on track for that goodness/badness. I never saw those items on the backer kit. Orphans was a digital add-on. Where are you? Where are you? Wow, this is really popping. There he is. 2 days ago. Okay. Received mine overall. Mixed feeling, but the positive beats the negative for me. Print quality overall is met, especially on the screen, the brownish tone. So the bottom line is, can people do it? They got it. 15,690 backers. That's a nice one. Whoa, $1.4 million. Wow, that is such an interesting decision. And I don't know why. Like, if you're just milking this delicious Kickstarter cow, why you're like, yeah, let's go with a backer kit. I'm going to talk to them, hopefully, at some point about it. So that one's a 63, 43. So that one that one blew the hell up. But let's make sure that people get this one. Any chance of the hackers being updated? Did anyone receive PDF codes for this? I haven't. Receive, not receive. Oh, I thought someone corrected it. I was like, what a jerk. My codes came in the mail. Normally I need to shoot us an email. Cool. So yeah, good customer service. So can you do it? I'm not particularly worried about it. That's not Lemonade. By the way, low-key, great. Still on my shelf. Still one of my kids' favorite games. So can you do it? Yeah. Not worried about that. Do I want it? Yeah. How much is it? I already know it's $30, but $60 for both boxes because you're obviously going to want both boxes because you're not a schlub. You're not going to invite people over for your game of Werewolf in the Dark and only have half the content, you freaking loser. One of the most fun games experiences I've had. Quentin Smith, shut up and sit down. Yep, it's a great quote to wait with. There's the thing in the dark, the social deduction of Werewolf. Who among the villagers is a werewolf? Got it. Free print and play version. Bam. Click on it. I actually thought about downloading this. I just don't have time. 3 kids. 2 versions, 1 game. Werewolf in the Dark comes in 2 boxes, each just $30. Think of it as choosing between Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. Oh no, maybe you don't need both. Both are standalone games, totally play on their own, but you can combine both boxes to own all characters and ghost tokens. Oh yeah, so most people are going to buy that. Is there any discount for it, or am I supposed to pay 50? Yeah, 50 for both. It's great. I'm in. Done. 25 bucks a pop. Get everything. You know what? I don't typically recommend people back stuff. Like, I like try and make your own informed decision, but the 3 games on the bottom are all bangers. That's not Lemonade, one of my favorite lightweight filler games of all time. That's a game we've ended my game night with probably 15, 20 times over the last few years. 3, 4, 5 years. Great. World Championship Russian Roulette. Really fun, tense game. 2 rooms and a boom. Very niche game. You have to have a large group to do it most of the time, I think you're going to want. But if you can get the 10 plus people, I'd say you're probably going to want to get that. It's fantastic. So that feels like a banger of a pledge right there. Get everything, and oh, wow. That's fun. I almost would have mentioned that. I would have mentioned that in the video. An amazing deal. Not only get every party game of Tuesday night games ever made, you also get a random original hand-carved wood block. Oh, so there's only 50. Okay. So maybe I see why you wouldn't. Well, maybe I think you still would. Is this game for me? Who is this game for? This game is perfect for you if you have a group of 6 or more consenting players. Access to a house, campground, blah, blah, blah. You enjoy hit and roll. You like childhood physical games. Creeping around in the pitch black darkness sounds like fun. If none of this apply, this is not for you. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you specified that. I kind of got the gist. How finished is the game? Yep. Great stuff. Great track record. And plus the fact that, and here's the big thing, and this means a lot to me as someone who's like more deeper in the hobby than a lot of people, the fact that this print and play has been out, and I know it's been out for quite a while, that means a lot to me, because that means you get a lot of feedback and input from the people who are going to be your target market for this game, who could potentially give you ideas, feedback, input on how you can make the game the best. Blood on the Clock Tower is a great example of that, because before that thing finally went to print, there was so many groups online who would play that and just gave them free feedback, free play testing, because they just loved the game so much. All this stuff really makes me feel good. Ooh. Oh, that's a fun shot. That's awesome. Yeah, that pledge level is going to be sold out. Okay. Physical component upgrade. Upgrade vacuum tray liner to black for board instead of basic cardstock. Awesome digital goodies. I put this on top. As I always like to mention in the show, what's your goal when you launch a Kickstarter? It's to get funded. Once you're funded, what's your goal? Your goal is to hit all those delicious stretch goals and make your game as good as possible. 1-minute voting timer. Ultimate candle upgrade. 12 LED candles. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. That's what everyone's going to want to hit. That's a banger. That is a huge banger. And it's just dark enough you can see it. I like it. Man. I'm so perplexed by the, like, I feel like this would be a really good one on Kickstarter, because it's such an interesting game, and it's such an interesting video, and it's such an interesting idea that I think there would be plenty of people who would just see oh, it's like hide and seek and werewolf. Like, oh yeah, I played werewolf once in college kind of thing. Like, oh yeah, I've seen people playing werewolf. I just feel like there's so much crossover potential with how well that video was, that I feel like the move for the backer kit, it's just going to cost a lot of money for them. And I know they're probably going to get more money, like, in the back end. Like, you get a larger cut of it because, you know, they've got, in theory, tinier fingers grabbing at your money than Kickstarter does. But I feel like there's more customers on Kickstarter, especially with how crossover appealing this game does, because it just sounds so interesting. And the price is great. 30 and $50. Like, that's great. All right, what do we got? United States, where are we? I know, like, where are we? Oh, right here. Got it. So it's 42.18. Oh, that's for the big box and everything. 21.49, 18.04. Okay, wow, doesn't feel like good shipping. Yeah, it does not feel like good shipping for that. Ow! Ow, it feels like a gut punch. Yeah, these feel like, why are these so much to ship? I feel like that's a medium flat rate padded envelope right there. Those suckers, $21. Damn. Yeah, am I reading that right? Yeah. Ow. Yeah, that definitely, that's a black eye. That's like one of the first black eyes I've seen on there, but that just feels like really bad price for shipping. And maybe it's because I know the size of this box, because I'm imagining it's the exact same size as 2 Rooms and a Boom, which I can grab right here and hold it up. That does not. Ooh, I can't get over that. That's a third of a point grade bump down. That's a gut punch. There's been so much other good stuff though. I think most people are gonna be in still, because it's still $71. It's not the end of the world, but man. And like, I think it's because it's like, oh, look, we go from 18 to 20. Like, I don't know. Oh, God. And they're out of the United States of America. I can't get over that. Okay. And then we're done. We're out. All right, let's check out the pledge level, see what people are backing. So 143 got either. That's surprising. And then 672, so we got roughly 4 or 5 to 1. Then 154 got everything. That's great. And then get everything and more, 2 out of 50. Man, I can't. Here, let me look at something. Let me check this out. I just want to look at some numbers here, because the 2 Rooms and a Boom. So it had 3,863 backers. This was way back. This was way back when they launched it, which was 2013. So a forever ago. But the bottom line is, and there was like a huge thing around this game coming out, like they got stolen out of their car or something like that. They had to get like plastic cards because they had a billion stretch goals back in the day and stuff like that. But the bottom line is, there's so many people who love 2 Rooms and a Boom, or have played 2 Rooms and a Boom, or seen it being played. I can't get over the move to the backer kit. It just feels like I'm just so surprised. Like, I can't help but think that these numbers would be bigger on Kickstarter. And we'll see in the back end. Like, we'll see it. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's $1 million and it's a huge success, because like, this game looks awesome and I want to play this. So they got shirts as well. That was weird. Wasn't mentioned at all in your story. So I would have mentioned that there. You know, maybe in the video as well. I know the video is a little long, but like, yeah, you also get some swag. 2 Rooms and a Boom, 75. That's not lemonade. Yeah, looking great. Only 10 a world championship. Get on it, people. It's good. It's good stuff. Let's check out the community. Best place you realistically hope to play this. Werewolf in the Dark can be played pretty much anywhere where it's dark. That doesn't mean all the play space are created equal. Obviously, one dream to play in an actual medieval castle. So Alan's talking to himself. Yeah, he's talking to himself. Okay, trying to churn it. Talking about a stretch goal, moving from that to the plastic inserts. That'll be nice. Any comments? One comment. Is it Alan talking to himself again? I don't think it is. I want to see. Why can't I look at the top comments? I can't look at it? Why, Backer Kid? Why can't I look at it? I want to see if it's Alan talking to himself again. Yeah. Oh, man. I almost feel like GameFound. Like, I'm not one to pound my chest for GameFound, but I feel like GameFound would have been better for this kind of thing. Because I feel like you have it. I think in order for you to succeed on GameFound, you have to have an it. Maybe that's an artist. Maybe that's a designer. Maybe that's, a 10th anniversary edition. It's got to be something. Maybe that's but I think you have it. From the designers of 2 Rooms and a Boom, I think that quote would be massive on GameFound. Shut up and sit down to the GameFound crowd. I kind of consider GameFound like the AEW to WWE. So Kickstarter is to GameFound what WWE is to AEW. That's how I feel. And then you could say like New Japan is Backer Kid if we're really getting into some nerdy wrestling here. But it's just, yeah, man. I just feel like I can't get over it. This is because this is such an awesome page. All right, why can't I go anywhere? I'm clicking everything and nothing's working. My mouse is on. Oh, this page isn't responding. Is it just them? Is it just Backer Kit? I think it is just Backer Kit. Yeah, it's just Backer Kit. Oh, hey, you know what? Come on, Backer Kit, go! Yes, Backer Kit, you did it. Okay. Yeah. Final grade. Do I want it? Yes, I do. I do. I think like the main image is good. I think the quote should be bigger. But as long as you're mentioning a cross between hide and seek and werewolf from the creators of Two Rooms and a Boom, I think you got it. So do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. Not worried about it. You've done a large group party game before. You have consistently put out great games here. And that's another thing, too. I don't feel like you spotlighted your pedigree as well as maybe you could have. Like, you mentioned your games, but, like, I'm pretty sure they're probably all highly rated. Yeah, the number 64 party game of all time. 1,100. That's rarefied air here, folks. Like, that's about as good as it gets. So let's see. Yeah, Tuesday night games. Let's check what the other ones are. 1,100, 3,200, and then 13,000. Okay. I disagree strongly with that one, but hey, whatevs. Anywho, so can you do it? Yes. Fine with that. Not worried about it. And then how much is it? Price seems good until you get the shipping sucks. Shipping sucks hard. But it's still only 68, 70, it's like $70. So it's like $10 more than MSRP. And I don't have a big issue with it because I'm not looking components to price as much on this one. And I also wonder if they're factoring in those lights. Like, because those lights, that's a big difference. So I wonder how much we're paying for that we don't see yet that are coming out in stretch goals. You know, because that's, unfortunately, that's a lot of times what it is. And so how much is it? It's fine. It's fine. Final grade, I guess it's like a A minus, B plus range. I just think ultimately there's a lot of money potentially being left on the table going to Backer Kit. And I don't feel like that's controversial at all. I think it's just, I can't see a reason most of the time that you would turn down just the massive, massive audience of Kickstarter or the much larger niche audience of GameFound, where a quote from, shut up and sit down is going to mean a lot. So yeah, I guess I feel like that's got to be some sort of a bump grade bump down. Like we got to be honest. So I'm going to go with the B minus. Yeah, I go with the B minus. I think it's a point grade, honestly. I feel like, because I feel like there would just be so much buzz potentially around a game like this on Kickstarter, where people would be chit-chatting about it, people would be excited about it, be a big deal to hit stretch goals, people would be like social stuff, and once again, like I can't even, damn it, Backer Kit, like I'm clicking, I'm trying, look, I'm gonna line it up, yep, like go to Kickstarter, like this, because once again, that's a Backer Kit thing, I'm clicking here, I don't know, yeah, it's Backer Kit, yeah, B minus, let me know in the comments below, it's your final grade. Okay, I'm out of here, Backer Kit, let me go. And as always, thanks for your time. Oh, quick showing up. There will be no show tomorrow as I'm going to go dump 6,000 pounds of sand into a little tiny beach. Have a good one. Bye-bye.